thing, but not necessarily about their album. It's going to be more about their techniques and the tools of songwriting that they use and things of that nature. So we're going to be trying some different things here in November. Here's the actual lineup, all right? We got some really great artists. Got Bart Lattimore, Blake Breedlove, Brian Olson. Hey, that's me. Chad Andrew Harris, Chase Kilo, Danny Carr, Hannah Kaminer, Hunter McBride, which is actually Oh No Casino, that's his band. Isaac Hickerson, Josh Loftus, he's up there hanging out. Carla Kincaid's going to be back. We got Lisa DeNovo, Mason Cole, Michael Kanzler, Nathan C. Davis. He's in the house tonight. Oh No Casino, I don't know why Hunter and Ogono are on there twice, but hey, that's cool. Pressley Laton is on here too. She's here tonight. Sam Taylor, Sarah Kelly, Tevin Carr, and the Insomniacs. And Tevin is a part of the Insomniacs. If you don't know that, you can find out more about that too as well at our festival. Let me see if I can figure out how to go to this next one here. That's not it. Let's hit this one. There we go. So this is kind of some of the events that we're going to be doing at this one. I showed you the tickets. This kind of reflects the tickets as well. But there's also some free events that you don't have to necessarily buy tickets to attend. That's going to be like the open mic, some presentations, interviews, the dance party, the after party, the Songbird competition. We're also going to be having a pickers circle, which is going to be something where we invite some of our favorite local pickers that we've known for some time to come and just kind of host a late night picking session. We'll put all these chairs in a circle in the middle of the room and just kind of see what happens. And then the late night picking sessions, it's going to be kind of the same thing, but there's not really going to be a host. It's just going to be like when you go to a bluegrass festival and you're walking around the campsites and you hear some guitars over there and you find 7 or 8 people sitting in a circle. We're going to make that happen in here. So that's going to be one of the couple of cool things coming up. So let's go over the actual schedule itself real quick. Thursday, we got artist interviews happening first. Then we're going to do the official introduction ceremony. We're going to have Bart Lattimore come up here, and we don't know what's going to happen. We don't have any plans for that, but we're going to introduce the festival weekend, probably play some songs, bring some friends up. We're just going to have fun for that 30-minute little window there. And then Thursday's going to have the first Roots in the Round, and then we're going to do that pickers circle that I was just talking about a minute ago. Excuse me. Then Friday, we got workshops kicking off the day, kind of in the mid-afternoon, 3 o'clock to 6 there. With me and Josh, we're going to be talking about all the different things that we've done together in our working career, or whatever you want to call it. We're friends. We're working friends. We have a lot of different experiences that we've gone through as musicians, as business partners, and we just want to kind of share some of that wisdom with everybody. Then Hannah's going to come up, and she's going to talk about leaving and going home and some of the different elements with that. It's going to be a really, really cool session. And then our friend Carla Kincaid's coming in just to do kind of an open-ended songwriting workshop, talking about how she approaches songwriting and whatever else comes to mind to her. We've kind of tried to give the artists the reins for the workshops and not really define what they're going to do up here for that hour and kind of let them make that their own thing. Then from 6 to 7, we're going to do a family dinner. There's going to be some more details unfolding about that. Then we're going to have another Roots in the Round hosted by Bart Lattimore. We're going to have Danny Carr in that round with Isaac Hickerson, and that's actually his birthday, y'all, so it's going to be fun. Nathan C. Davis is going to be in that round, as well as Pressley Laton. And then, let's see, we got the dance party. That's going to be presented by the Insomniacs. We're still getting details about that, but it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. It was a whole bunch of fun last year, and I feel like it's just going to go up a couple notches. And then we're going to try out that new acoustic jail jam. So I just want to, before I go to the next slide, last year, or I guess it's not really last year, the last festival in April when we did it, basically every night we ended up back here at the jail, me and Justin Clyde Williams and Orlando Pena and Josh Loftus and a couple other folks, and we were just sitting around picking until, 2 or 3 in the morning. And we thought it was really cool, and we wanted to add it to the schedule just so folks know that we're coming back here. And if they want to bring their guitar and, sit with some of their newly found favorite pickers, they can do it and have some fun. So that's Friday for you. Pretty jam-packed, but just look at Saturday. Yeah, that's a big one there. So 11 to 2, we got new album releases. My buddy Justin Edwards, I met him at Merlefest, and he's a great songwriter with some really, really cool storytelling elements in his music. He just released a brand new album called Moving On, And I forget how many songs are on there. It's like 16 songs or something like that. It's a great album with a whole bunch of content, and a lot of the songs that he writes are straight up experiences that he's lived, which is something that I can really appreciate about his style. Then we got Kendra Blethen doing a session here on her new album that she just dropped called Living Proof, and that's going to be hosted by Carla Kincaid. And they have a lot in common with their songwriting styles, so I thought it'd be really cool to hear them just kind of hang out on stage and hear Carla ask questions about, Kendra's album, the new one that she just put out, Living Proof. And then coming out at 1 and 2, Lisa DeNovo is doing a little demonstration on her new album. It's not really an album. It's like a 4 or 5 song, I think it's EP. I don't know what they're called. But she's going to be going over those songs with Danny Carr, talking about the elements of that, what went into the songwriting process and the recording process. All 3 of those are going to be really fun sessions. Then we got a presentation from the Insomniacs. They're going to be talking about all the different things they've been doing to help our community here as a local nonprofit organization. And then coming up at 4 on Saturday, we got another Roots in the Round, and that's going to be a special one, which is the Songbird Competition Winners Round. So we had the Songbird Competition on Sunday in April, and we had 10 competitors all competing for a prize. Every person that competed won something different. And these 3 particular winners, I'm pretty sure that, if I remember right, they all won in the round. Or no, I think Blake was he won a different prize, but the other performer that won the prize to be in the round, she wasn't able to make it happen, so I invited Blake instead. And we're happy to have him in that round as well, because he was part of the Songbird competition. And coming up after that, we got the Roots in the Round number 4, and we're doing the same thing we did in April, which was the Women's Appreciation Round. So what we did in April with this one is, when we were booking the lineup in April, we had a really hard time coming up with female performers, and it ended up being skewed and kind of like just weird numbers. I think there was like 6 female performers and like 34 male or something like that. So it was just kind of a weird ratio. We ended up just grouping them together. We didn't know what to make of it. We didn't know what to expect of it, and it ended up being one of the best rounds of the weekend. It was just magical. It was really special. They were all singing harmonies with each other. It was really, really cool. So we're doing something similar again, basically the same lineup too. The only difference is we have Kendra doing this up here, and we brought in a new performer, Sarah Kelly, who I just recently met. So she's going to kind of change up the mix for the Women's Appreciation Round this go through. After the Women's Appreciation Round on Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, we're going to be doing the after party, all right? So we're going to have an opening band in here. These aren't going to be songwriters, so to speak. We're going to be kind of changing gears. Still original music, though, and to me, that's still songwriting. It doesn't have to have lyrics to constitute as songwriting. So we're going to be changing gears. We're going to be bringing the energy up in here a lot with an opener that we haven't announced yet, and then Oh No Casino, which is an electronic duo comprised of guitar and keyboards, and they do a lot of live mixing on stage with sample pads and drums and triggers and stuff, and it's a huge sound for just a little small group. So we're going to have a whole bunch of fun with that. We're going to rattle these windows. And then we're going to do the acoustic jail jam again Saturday night. That one's probably going to go till the sun comes up, if I had to guess. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So then Sunday, if we're still going when the sun comes up, we're going to go straight over to WAME for brunch and bluegrass. Like I said, the bluegrass band is yet to be announced, but it's going to be bluegrass, and it's going to be upbeat, wake you up in the morning, eat your eggs, eat your biscuits. It's going to be a really good time. It was one of my favorite parts of the April event. Following that, we're going to be doing an open mic back here at the jail, and we encourage anybody that wants to be part of the open mic to show up around 3:15 to sign up in person. We'll have some sort of a sign-up sheet in this room where you can get in line. Probably get to do 2 or 3 songs, something like that. We just wanted to be able to include folks in the community that might not be able to fit into the lineup, because there's just no way we can fit everybody that we want into a 4-day window, no matter what our budget is, no matter what. There's just no way that it's possible. So having something like an open mic, it doesn't matter if you're one of the best performers or a brand new performer. It's an open stage for you to come hang out and share your artistry, and that's kind of why we wanted to include that. Following the open mic, we're going to be doing the Songbird competition to close it out again. It's going to be a little bit different this year. We're not going to have 10 prizes. We're still kind of working on the workload that created for us as far as creating videos and recording and all this, that, and the other. We're very happy to be able to provide those services, but it's just a lot to do. So we decided to change the prizes this round. What we're going to do is we're going to have probably 10 performers still competing, if you will. I hate to call music a competition, but nonetheless. The winners, after we go through and judge them or critique them on the elements of their music, they're going to be going into a round coming in the spring when we do the Singers and Songbirds again come next year in 2024. So that's pretty much a good look at the broke down lineup. Once again, here's all the folks that are going to be featured and making appearances over the course of the 4 days coming up November 16th through 19th. It's going to be a great time. Again, tickets are on sale right now, www.ritrnc.com. And other than tickets, we also do have some sponsorship opportunities and ways for you to support what we're doing. If you like the vision that we're bringing to Statesville and the programming that we're trying to provide, we'd love your support. We have a presentation level sponsor that we're offering this year. We haven't really done this one yet, so it's different. We have a lot of really great perks. And then we're also offering patron food and drink sponsors as well. So, you know, we have snacks and stuff like that. That all cost money, and we're a nonprofit, and we have to figure out a way to pay for those things. So if folks are willing to help us out, we'll totally, you know, we appreciate it very, very much because, you know, it's just the way the community works. Everybody's got to work together and support each other like that. So there's a few opportunities there to support our vision here at Roots in the Round as well. We got some merch that's just been uploaded on the website. If you were here in April, you probably saw Sue on stage. She was always hanging around, so we decided to make a Sue Dog shirt. It was a, you know, popular demand type of situation. And then, of course, we got the standard Singers and Songbird shirts, which, if you're interested, we do have some of these out in the lobby, but they're from the April festival, so they're discounted price. They're only $10, but we got to get rid of them. They're nice shirts. They're really soft, really comfortable. So talk to Sydney if you want to get your hands on some of them out there. And then we just created a new Spotify playlist. Actually, I was working on that today. It's over 7 hours of music. All right, so I've got all these artists that I could find. If they're on Spotify, I put their albums on this playlist so that y'all can kind of get an idea of what to expect when you come in November. Even though, you know, they might be recordings that have the full band or a guest on the track or something like that, and they're going to be playing acoustic when you get here, so you'll be able to sing along with the songs in kind of a different vibe as you get used to them here with the playlist. So once again, that's Singers and Songbird Songwriter Festival coming right here to Statesville. Most of it's happening right here in this room, other than the Brunch and Bluegrass, actually, for the November rendition. Again, tickets are on sale. Please check out our website. There's some more information. The lineup's going to be up there. I got to find time to get on there and update that between this and the show. And, you know, I'm just an entrepreneur finding my time to get stuff done. And with that all being said, we're going to get ready for the Songbird Preview. And the order that I actually decided, we'll just kind of pretend that's not there. We're going to be doing Tevin Carr first. Then we're going to be doing Blake Breedlove next. Then we'll have Pressley. And then we'll have Nathan. And then we'll have Hannah. So it's just like kind of Wheel of Fortune or something. I don't know what. I felt like, what is her name? Vanda White or something like that? I felt cool. I liked it. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all listening to me just babble on about this event that we're doing, but I'm really proud of it, and I hope y'all are excited for it. And get ready for some great music. All 5 of these artists tonight are going to be at the festival, so if you like what you hear, please come back and see them and all these other great performers coming to town in November. Y'all stay tuned for some tunes. That sound pretty good for you so far?
Yeah. All right, yeah, we rocking. We're good. Sounds
Sweet.
good. Sounds good. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Well, let's do something then. You want to kick it off and play some tunes?
Yeah. Let's go ahead, hop right in. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? My name is Tevin Carr, a.k.a. 11. Yeah, like the number. 11 like the number. And I am an artist, producer, all those things. Let me set my stuff up right. Can y'all hear that? All right, cool. This right here is the MPC. I make all my beats on my MPC. I just don't incorporate this into my performances. Because I've kind of got, good feedback, so vibe with it. Yeah. Shout out to grassroots songwriters. Yeah. Sweatpants and my house slippers. What's in my hand? A pre-roll swisher. Yeah. I can't with y'all tonight. I holla, Soon as I send this text, I get with you. Sway loafers with no shoestrings. All my diamonds look like moon rings. On another level, I got 2 brains. Through the fire to the rain, call me Luke Kane. On top like a toothpaste. Smoke like I'm Jamaican, call me Usain. Wanna erase the pain, but it'll soothe things. Spark with my twin flame, that's my boo thing. Gotta keep it pimpin' like a 6'4". Make her grab her ankles on her tiptoes. Real, live life inside a fishbowl. Wear my heart on my sleeve and on my wrist bowl. Gotta keep it pimpin' like a 6'4". Make her grab her ankles on her tiptoes. Real, live life inside a fishbowl. Wear my heart on my sleeve and on my wrist cold. Sweatpants and my house slippers. What's in my hand? A pre-roll swisher. I can't with y'all tonight. I holla, Soon as I send the text, I get with you. Body like Merlot, skin like Chardonnay, sweet like champagne. Ooh, I'm bubbling, I'm stumbling over my words like, hey, hey, love. Skywalker got me breathing harder than Darth Vader. I can tell you a Princess Leia. It's dress code like sickle cell. Promise not to kiss and tell. You got a man, I wish him well. I just need one night. Fresh Prince sipping Bella, puffing on the LF. Tell the world farewell. Haters talk, yeah. Really, I could care less. Devil in a red dress, looking so delicious, and I'm not superstitious. Dancing with Delilah while I quote the Holy Bible. We all got angels and demons. Why must they rival? I keep a mermaid in the siren. I'm Poseidon, polyfly on an island. Pisces like how I pilot. Sweatpants and my house slippers. In my hand, a pre-roll swisher. I can't with y'all tonight, I holla. Soon as I send the text, I get with you. Stranded out at sea, I think my ocean is too deep. Candy painted submarine, been house that with coral reefs. I sink inside my thoughts and get lost. Float across, lunar moth, I caught the fly like Randy Moss. I'm in my own zone, riding solo through Atlantis. It's hard to be romantic when you study these semantics. That's why I don't text back quick, but I stay about my cash shit. Yeah. Sweatpants and my house slippers. What's in my hand? A pre-roll swisher. I can't with y'all tonight. I holla, Soon as I send this text, I get with you. I actually just wrote that like earlier today. So I appreciate, like, I really just wrote that earlier today, and I didn't perform. You can ask my shorty in the back, like, I was at, I wrote it in the shower. I'm like, I think I got a beat that might go with. So we're gonna try to do it today, and that's why Singer Songbirds is so dope, because you get an opportunity to, come out and get a vibe where it's welcoming, and you can try new things and do songs you ain't never done before, and you always get a good response from the crowd. So shout out to Grassroots. Yeah, again, I just wrote it, so I really don't have a name for that.
Nice.
This next one, actually, really, I feel like the last 2 times I performed for Josh and Grassroots and Brian, I've done the same song, so I was really big on tonight doing everything new, just trying new stuff, and I just had a blessing. So I kind of been on the road a lot, and I ain't been able to rehearse the way I wanted to, but I still had that goal to not shortchange Grassroots and give them new material. So I guess with that being said, just bear with me, because all these songs are new. All these songs I ain't never done them before. But that was my goal, was to definitely bring new stuff, do something new on the stage. Do I have a name for this song? You could probably name it The Fool. Yeah, you could probably name it The Fool, something like that. Yeah, you could probably name it The Fool, something like that. Yeah. Grind where your mouth is. The loudest person in the room ain't never about shit. You gon' have to show me. I don't want announcements. They say they won't drip. Well, you looking at a fountain. Don't drown in my sauce. Told her, if you can't ride in front to back, then get off. Trying to keep my balance, but your nagging gets me off. Your feelings ain't my fault. I ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say shit at all. Don't be fucking up my vibe when you see I'm in my zone. If you gon' blow my high, then just leave me alone. Yeah, these women hit my phone. Yeah, they wish I had a clone. All these dudes love the vibe. Now they wanna do a song. It's all love. Pull up, we can cook up. Bring your mama and your cousin, put them on the hook. What? Put the CD on my back and did a couple push-ups. I ain't perfect, but every time I fail, best believe I stood up. The meters in the journal, let's read the minutes. Don't get offended. It's hard to give up when you so gifted, black man. You can blame it on my privilege, you can blame it on my privilege. This meeting is adjourned, let's read the minutes. I said what I said, don't get offended. It's hard to give up when you so gifted, black man. You can never catch me slipping on my pimping. If it ain't about the money, then it ain't none of my business. Yeah, I lost a couple ends, but I ain't tripping. Cause I keep the 33 on the wing like Scottie Pippen, and I keep a bad on my chick, cause I'm the wine maker. Think I'm a wizard, but I'm a mystic. But if she ain't hip to the difference, then I'm a villain. Krillin' how I'm ballin' and Freezer how I'm chillin'. There's no boo in my vision, Lord Beerus is how I'm living. I done spent all my love for the that's in the mirror, ain't got much left for. And she must think I got candy in my pocket, pulling on my britches, and ain't there, dude, I fear. But I come in peace. I'm vegan to the beef. It's the only meat I eat, yeah. Sweet. This meeting is adjourned, let's read the minutes. I said what I said, don't get offended. It's hard to give up when you so gifted, black man. You can blame it on my privilege, just blame it on my privilege. This meeting is adjourned, let's read the minutes. I said what I said, don't get offended. It's hard to give up when you so gifted, black man. You can blame it on my privilege. A weird with the metaphors, but I still ain't figured out how to save and pay for with my credit score. I ask her what you sell it for, like who you do your kegels for. I think you deserve what you settle for. Nah, knocking at the devil's door. I put up on that cause he owe me. I want my money not to be his homie. My phone stay on airplane mode cause phony. My circle been the same since Kane goes and Saucony. It's XI. Even if I wasn't rapping, I'd be jet fly. See, I'm just as humble as the next guy. You can't tell, is 11 a name or number? It's a spell. Well, Pharaoh, from fellow to fellow, I'ma show you. Hella respect for this classic. It put me on my jacket, got me hugging myself. Real rap, I got a share of what's little bits left. When I die, they gon' put my verses in text. Fuck the best, I bet I belong on the shelf. The next dog, I'm right now. They talk slick, but when they see me, bet they pipe down. Oop, me a verse and I might make you put your mic down. If she a beat, I'ma slide like it's a nightcap. They was sleeping, I woke them up just to knock them out. With no hook, a quick jab, you know what I'm talking about. This meeting is adjourned, let's read the minutes. I said what I said, don't get offended. It's hard to give up when you so gifted, black man. You can blame it on my privilege, just blame it on my privilege. This meeting is adjourned, let's read the minutes. I said what I said, don't get offended. It's hard to give up when you so gifted, black man. You can on my privilege. Thank y'all again, man. I got one more. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna hit my ultra real quick. And while I'm gonna hit my ultra, I got a feature. I got a special guest in the audience. Again, I just wrote this. She pulled up to the crib, and I was like, "You trying to do this song with me?" And she's like, "Well, play it real quick." And yeah, so you know, enjoy Capria. Capria, come on up real quick so you can check the mic. I want Let me find that song. But that give me time. It is a vibe in here. Okay.
Mic check. Technical difficulty.
And I got a little lubrication, just like I needed. Check, mic check. Okay.
My volume good.
Yeah, can you hear yourself right here?
Can I? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
that's
cool.
perfect.
I'm gonna wait for that signal because I think we streaming or something.
Okay,
So I want to make sure we. All right, cool. Again, I just got one more, man. Thank y'all again for coming out. Shout out to Grassroots Singer Songbird Festival and all that. And yeah, we got a dance party coming up. That's Friday. That's the dance. We're doing the dance party. She's gonna be a part of the dance party. The vibe is gonna be like a Tiny Desk. If you watch Tiny Desk, it's gonna be a Tiny Desk vibe, hip hop, R&B, some original, some covers as well. So come ready to vibe, kick back, you know, and it's free. So when the shows is free, we expect them to be packed out. That's why we do those things. That's why you put the free show in the festival, so you can sell it out. So definitely come out and vibe with us on that night. This song actually does have a title, and it's called "Do Not Disturb." It's called "Do Not Disturb." And when I was talking to Capri about it, she said, "Give me a 3-sentence synopsis of what the song is about, so that I can, start writing." And my 3-sentence synopsis was, "Do not disturb."
I think you gave me 3 words.
Yeah, your peace, your purpose,
And your
and anyone else's.
yeah, path. Anyone else's pathway.
Boom. Yeah. Do not disturb your peace, your purpose, or anyone else's pathway. Yeah, and that's what this is about. I gotta make sure my stuff work because last time it was acting funny. It don't matter how much I rehearse. When I get here, it's always like not the way I rehearse it, but it's all good. We finesse it. disturbed. Gotta keep my word. When we converse, we use more than words. Get slurred, converge. The lines getting blurred. Can't keep my proper nouns at her mouth cause she loves my verbs. The last time we talked, she said, I see why your ex be getting on your nerves. Well, I guess I deserve that. The pimpin' is tucked in my bird lap. They just come to the garden to soak in the bird baths. Only bird brains fall for bird traps. Don't give her no till she earned it. Don't put her in the house she can't furnish. Never ask what she brings to the table. Just make sure that she's serving your purpose.
What's in your hand? The heart is wide open, so forever relaxing. But with yours, your sensation, a metamorphosis, a vision, secret. Got you, deliver what's in your hand. The heart is wide open, so forever relaxing.
Take it easy or learn shit the hard way. It'll all make sense. I had an ex who was so dramatic and now she's on Broadway. Seen a lot of shit coming from far away. Still choose to ignore it. Treating red flags like a chorus. Abort. Hurt people answer heartbreak with extortion. That's kinda unfortunate. She was my little baby but couldn't grow up, so I dropped her off at an orphanage. Wasn't we just in accordance? Why you sound off like accordions? I can't afford it. I'm focused on shit more important. I keep a bad bitch in my orbit. I'm always moving forward. Yeah. These issues are way too familiar. The process of healing begins as soon as you get out your feelings. Your image is judged off of what you deliver. Fuck your intentions. Sentences form into sentences. Trying to make sense of this. Trying to protect yourself, loving in increments. Still won't prevent what was imminent. Never pled innocent. Why must I identify with the villains? Abandon my villas for pilgrimage. Return as the Benedict. They still wanna mention my nemesis. That's the old me, I'm on some different shit. I would explain all the differences, but the difference it made would be minimum. Now that we talking, I hate that I mentioned it. Now that we talking, I hate that I mentioned it, yeah. See, now that we talking, I hate that I mentioned it, for real. See, now that we talking, I hate that I mentioned it. See, now that we talking, never mind, you don't get it. See, now that we talking, I hate that I mentioned it. See, now that we talking, I hate that I mentioned it. Give it up for Capriya one time, man.
Thank you.
For her to just rehearse that today, you think you know. Again, man, my name is 11, Tevin Carr. Shout out to Grassroots one more time. Give it up for him. I'm looking forward to all the other artists who are going to grace the stage tonight. It's going to be a dope preview show. Everybody watching the stream, you can find me at _Wizard. That's XIZARD. Also follow Insomniacs. INSNC.org. You'll find out about the first BIPOC arts and culture organization in Iredell County. We're doing a lot of things for local artists as well as the youth as far as our programming. So definitely go to their website and see what we got going.
All right, y'all. Mr. Tevin Carr and Capriya right there. If you enjoyed that, you're going to get plenty more for Singers and Songbirds coming up in November. We're going to take a quick minute here to switch some things around. We're going to put some tunes on while we get our next performer ready. Let's see. I think we had Blake Breedlove is going to be next, if I remember correctly. So y'all just sit tight for just a minute, and we'll be right back with some more great music. Hope you enjoyed, Tevin. New music. It's always appreciated. Yes, indeed. Gonna change gears a little bit. Got my buddy Blake Breedlove in here now. You doing all right tonight, Blake?
I'm here.
Yeah? So you got some new songs for us? You can play some of your stuff you've been releasing. What you got planned for tonight?
I'm going to do a few new ones. I'm going to do a couple of the old ones. Sydney wanted me to do the one about my grandma. So
Yeah.
I'll do that one at some point.
Cool, man.
It's sad. I'll go ahead and forewarn you now.
But you got a good mix of tunes. You got some sad songs. You got some upbeat stuff, and that's what I really appreciate about your writing. You're not just like in one lane, you know what I mean? But you're still keeping in your lane, so to speak. You know what I mean? You got a sound, so I think there's something to be said about that.
I try to be creative.
Yeah.
But I also try not to do the same thing over and over again.
Yep. I know exactly what you're saying, bro.
I feel like a lot of artists tend to find that comfort zone. They're like, I'm just going to do this for 20 years.
Yep.
And it gets kind of boring.
Mm-hmm. Those 4 chords with that same exact bridge, you can predict it every time kind of thing. I feel you, man. Well, you're always sending me tunes on Facebook and asking me for some opinions and stuff, and I like that, man. Not a whole lot of people do that, and I think that's a really cool relationship to have as artists, to be able to share that creative criticism and stuff, you know. Yeah. So I'm excited to hear some more tunes from you. I'm just going to quit talking, let you play some tunes. We're going to do about 4 or 5 songs, something like that, whatever you feel like doing. I'll step off here and let you do your thing, bro. Sound all right?
All right, man.
Cool, man. Blake Breedlove, y'all.
I haven't seen lights this bright since I got pulled over last night. I've had this song on my shelf for about 3 years, and I sat down in my studio the other day, and I put music to it, like a full arrangement, and I thought, okay, that works. I'm glad I did something with it. This is one called It Wouldn't Be Bad. Friends are blowing up my phone, giving me the scoop. They said they seen you out with somebody new. I just brushed it off at first. I figured there was no way you'd do me like that. Yeah, that'd be the day when I drove past your house. I couldn't believe my eyes. Was that Chevy parked out front? Damn sure wasn't mine. It wouldn't be bad if we were broke up, or if you'd have just spoke up. You didn't have to lie, girl, if you were someone else's world. It was a lesson learned, the tables turned, it wouldn't be bad. Thoughts are rolling through my mind. I couldn't find the words to say. I wonder if he knows I was there just yesterday, eating dinner with your family. You say I love you. That was just a lie. Now I know the truth. It wouldn't be bad if we were broke up, or if you'd have just spoke up. You didn't have to lie, girl, if you were someone else's world. The lesson learned, the tables turned, it wouldn't be bad. broke up. Oh, if you'd have just spoke up. You didn't have to lie, girl. If you were someone else's world, was a lesson learned, the tables turn. Oh, it wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad. No, it wouldn't be bad. Thank you for the clap. Ha, ha, ha. I went to Daytona, Florida over the 4th of July, and I was intoxicated on the beach. And I came up with this song in about 15 minutes. It's called Drunk on the Beach, because intoxicated is too big of a word to fit into a song. It affects the flow, you know. It doesn't flow as smoothly. Couple hours inside of the Florida border. Speaker at the Taco Bell says, "Can I take your order? Let me get a couple crunch wraps and one of those number 3s. I'm heading down to Daytona to get drunk on the beach. From sunrise to sundown, I plan on getting around. From Miller Lights to margaritas to a few senoritas. All to hell with her, yeah, it's all about me. This week I'm getting drunk on the beach. Hey, hey. I'm about 6 beers in when I decide to go out. A mile away is Razzle's nightclub, might see what they're about. There's an Eagles tribute band down on the band shell. Might find me a sugar mama there, man, oh hell. Sunrise to sundown, I plan on getting around. From Miller Lights to margaritas to a few senoritas. All to hell with her, yeah, it's all about me. This week I'm getting drunk on the beach. Yeah. And when Saturday comes, well, I'll be down and out. 'Cause that's the day I'm supposed to say my wedding vows. All to hell with her, it's all about me. I'm in Daytona getting drunk on the beach. Oh. Well, from sunrise to sundown, I plan on getting around. From Miller Lights to margaritas to a few senoritas. All to hell with her, it's all about me. This week I'm getting drunk on the beach. Oh, I said to hell with her, yeah, it's all about me. This week I'm getting drunk on the beach. Hey, hey. Thank you, thank you. Funny story about that song. Every word in that song is absolutely true. Except for the getting married part. I don't think I'm that stupid. I just added that in there for dramatic effect. We'll play you guys another light-hearted one. It's a short one. We're playing a gig, this really big spot, real redneck bar. And they loved country music there, which is great, because that's what we play. But we were backstage, and they had like a little green room, and my guitar player had one of those pot pens, you know? I was like, hey, man, what does that taste like? And he said, strawberries. I said, ooh, let me have it. I took a hit of it, and I was like, ooh, that tastes like dope, man. That's not strawberries. And then I got the idea for this song from him. His name is John, and the name of the song is John's Pot. Well, we're sitting in the parking lot, taking a hit of John's Pot. Well, I better rush in and have me a swing before we play that gig tonight. Well, before every show, we get lit like a spotlight glows. No, we don't give a shit. Oh, you don't need a lot. Just take a puff of John's Pot. It'll have you in a different mindset, have you remembering things you never did. Well, I better hurry up and get out of my truck before I wind up in a driver's seat stuck. Well, before every show, we get lit like a spotlight glows. No, we don't give a shit. Oh, you don't need a lot. Just take a hit of John's Pot. Well, before every show, we get lit like a spotlight glows. No, we don't give a shit. Oh, you don't need a lot. Just take a puff of John's Pot. Oh, no, you don't need a lot. Just take a hit of John's Pot. Apparently I'm losing my hearing in my old age too. There we go. I heard this from my best friend. He used to drive an old Ford truck in the early 90s, one of the nice ones, the square bodies. And I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace one day a couple of weeks ago, and I seen an 80s Ford truck that was the same color scheme as his, and I thought, damn, that reminds me of Daniel. And the song was born. It's called Reminds Me of You. Saw it for sale on Facebook Marketplace. It It was white and blue with a red tailgate. Side steps, a 302 and 4x4. Nothing more American than an old Ford. 33 BFGs and a 3-inch lift. 1800 OBO for that 86. As soon as the man met up with me, they took me back to Daniel and me when we were 16. And oh, it reminded me of you. The tears in the seats, the cracks in the dash. Damn it, does it take me back? Oh, his was a 92. There's something about nostalgia as the memories coming back to you. As soon as I turned over the key, it reminds me of you. Daniel drove the wheels off that old truck. 300 and something thousand miles, and it still ran for tough. He drove it through a picket fence that still ran like hell with those scratches and dents. I still remember us riding down Springs Road, always in a hurry, nowhere to go. I know this truck isn't Big Blue, but it's the closest I can get to those times with me and you. Oh, it reminds me of you. The tears in the seats, the cracks in the dash. Damn it, does it take me back? Oh, even though his was a 92, there's something about nostalgia as the memories coming back to you. As soon as I turned over the key, it reminds me of you. Wish I could change the way things went, what I wouldn't do to have my old friend right here with me like we were kids again. Oh, it reminds me of you. The tears in the seats, the cracks in the dash. Damn it, does it take me back? Oh, the things I wouldn't do to be riding around with my old friend just like we were kids again. Every time I turn over the key, I go back to 16. It reminds me of you. Oh, it reminds me of you. All right. This one came by request by Miss Sydney over there at the door. This is a real tearjerker. Or this one from my grandmother when she passed away. This is called Here's a Red Rose for You. She was a fighter, strongest woman I'd ever known. But she stayed that way till the good Lord called her home. She was just 5 feet of pure concrete. She was indestructible to me. I always thought that she lived forever. It didn't cross my mind, no, never. But she's found peace now. She's in heaven. I'll see her again one day if I make it. Today's the day the whole world turned blue. So mama, here's a red rose for you. She beat cancer. She defied all the odds. She never lost faith in her almighty God. But Jesus bought her a mansion before I ever could. But if I'd have had the money, she knew that I already would. I guess I always thought she lived forever. Didn't cross my mind, no, never. But she's found peace now. She's in heaven. I'll see her again one day if I make it. Today's the day the whole world turned blue. So mama, there's a red rose for you. Today's the day the whole world turned blue. So mama, there's a red rose for you. All right, I lost count. Is that 5? I think that's 5. Where's Brian at? There he is. All right. I mean, I can do another one. All right. You guys want something slow and pretty or something upbeat and happy? Okay. I wrote this song. I was 20 years old when I wrote this song. That's 10 years ago. It's still my most proud songwriting achievement. It's called Downtown. there's a place we all go. It's better than any sold-out show. So take my hand and baby, we'll go. High above this little town, we'll sit right here and watch the sun go down. The lights are bright tonight downtown. When the sun goes down, that's where we go. We don't waste no time, we just hit that road and we go downtown. Well, tell me, girl, have you ever been so high? It's a moonlit world beneath the starry sky. So take my hand and hold it tight. Look over here, look over there. It's so damn hard not to stare. The downtown lights are shining everywhere. When the sun goes down, that's where we go. We don't waste no time, we just hit that road and we go downtown. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Look at you, it's about that time. It's 7 a.m., the sun's about to rise. So kiss your lips, the sun hits your eyes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wanna take you downtown. Downtown, baby, I wanna take you. Baby, let me take you. Thank you. Thank you.
There we go. All right. Blake Breedlove, y'all. Whoa.
Sorry.
Easy there. That's all right. That's rock and roll. Man, that last tune, we loved it. We were all up there singing along. You could probably hear us from down here.
Probably.
Just that sing-along part, the whoa-woes, it's hard not to sing along with something like that. Yeah. Gotcha. So I can relate to that because, I host on the radio station and have a request hour on the radio station. And occasionally some of the callers, they're like, hey, Brian, play one of your songs. And I'm like, man, that's something I released in 2020, DIY, and I don't want to hear it. And actually yesterday it happened, and I actually had my guitar with me. I was like, how about I just play a song instead? Because it's going to be more up to par with what I think sounds good at this point in time. So I can relate to that, man, for sure. Do it, though. Re-release it, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah. It's grown, man. It's polished up for sure. Keep it up, dude, for sure. Once again, y'all, Blake Breedlove. We got 3 more artists. We're not through it all. We're not even halfway through. I don't think there is technically a halfway when we got 5, so that's okay. But maybe there is because this one is kind of like right in the middle, and that's going to be Pressley Laton. So y'all hold tight. We're going to get things changed over. We might put some tunes on. We might be able to make this happen like right now. So just stay tuned for a second. Go ahead and strum that. Hey, strum that for me. Once again, all these artists that y'all are witnessing tonight on the Old Jail stage are going to be reappearing here in November. It's going to be like magic, I'm telling you. And Pressley here, you're from Boone, is that correct? Or
Originally, my husband calls me a transplant because I'm not originally from there, but he
okay,
is.
but
I'm
that's
from Stanley County, North Carolina. Originally.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But we're glad to have you down here in Statesville. It's our first time, I think. Have you played in Statesville before?
I have not.
Okay, so it's her first time here in Statesville, and we're excited to hear some tunes from her.
I appreciate y'all making me feel welcome. Feels good in here already.
This room is always welcoming like that. So I'm just going to ask you a couple questions because so far the other folks that played, they've been on a couple of our episodes, and I've already asked them, 7 or 8 different questions over the course of that time. So let's just go over real quick. You said you're from Stanley County, so that's where you're from. How long have you been playing?
Well, I would say with my band, it's only been about 3 years collectively.
Oh.
But I mean, I've been playing since I was 15 or so.
Okay.
So,
And
a decent chunk.
so what about influences, early influences to kind of get
Oh,
you into
man.
music?
Oh, my mom and I would tear up some 90s country songs
Yes.
going down the road.
Shania Twain and stuff like that?
I took her for her 60th birthday to go see Shania the other month,
Nice.
actually, and it was a childhood dream situation coming to fruition. Love the Chicks, love Trisha Yearwood, Jody Messina. So.
Okay. How
A lot
about
of the males,
nowadays? How
too.
about nowadays? Anything different?
I listen to a lot more country that's not mainstream as much, so I'm sure y'all know Tyler Childers, of course, but I really fell in love, and I attribute this to my husband, actually. I listened to mainstream almost entirely before I met him, and he introduced me to people like Jason Isbell and Brent Cobb, and
Brent.
Brent
Brent.
Cobb he's the there's a lot of words for that, but I've seen him probably 4 or 5 times now at Great Eagle in Asheville, and he is just killer.
I'm going to catch him at Neighborhood Theater this fall. I'm excited.
You don't have to tell me when that one is. 'Cause
Yeah, I
won't
think
be
it's
there.
isn't it October, Josh? You got me tickets. November, so there you go. It's before the Songwriter Festival, like 2 weeks before that. So with all that being said, I just want to talk real quick about that type of country because it's an interesting conversation. It's not really a genre. I mean, it's country, but some people call it different things. What would you label that if you had to tell somebody what kind of music that is? Brent Cobb, Jason Isbell, those folks, Coulter Wall,
Yeah, culture's a good one too, for sure. I always struggle to put labels on the genre side of things. but I guess kind of outlaw country, but more of a singer-songwriter
Right.
like style. It's more a little bit more mellow, but it depends on what song you get. It's kind of more of a hodgepodge that I've seen with a lot of those artists, actually.
Fair enough. I just
Yeah.
figured I'd ask because everybody's kind of got a different name for that. I like to call it red dirt country.
Okay,
I
I
don't
like
know
that
why.
too. I do like that playlist.
It just
too.
it tends to come out of the southeast, you know,
Yeah.
from Texas over to Georgia area and kind of up the East Coast, up
Mhm.
towards, you know, where we're at, North Carolina and Virginia.
Yeah.
It's kind of that whole red dirt
Yeah.
sort of area, I guess. I
yeah,
don't know.
I think so. That's a good word for it, though.
Well, I'm excited to hear about all those influences because that's all stuff that I'm into, and we're excited to hear you. We're gonna get probably 4 or 5 songs out of you. Does that sound good?
It does.
All right. Well, have fun. Make
Thanks,
yourself at
Brian.
home. Play some tunes.
Awesome. And y'all I must be amongst some rather good guitar players. I'm going to cheat on one song that's brand new, but y'all just bear with me when the time comes. But I'm going to start off with a song called Old George. And long story short, like I said, I'm from Stanley County originally. And the elementary school that I attended, my principal was able to use a paddle on us if she wanted to. That was an option. Anybody had a school like that? Really? Oh, heck yeah, I'm in good company, man. Every time I say that in Boone, I get like one person and everybody's just looking at me very concerned. But she named him George, and I have no earthly idea why. The image of George is burned into my brain. It was like a dark kind of oak wood type situation, green racing stripe up the middle. It's like, do you really need to rub it in that much, Miss Starr? So anyway, I guess a little childhood trauma from that at least came from, it gave me something good out of it. So this one's called Old George. Star Larkin was one bad mother, head honcho at the Christian school. In a Podunk County in North Carolina, she'd crack a smile every couple blue moons. Smoked like a freight train, 2 packs a day. Paw my butts outside the window in the grass. One day she found that poplin boy smoking, laid that old paddle to his ass. She called him Old George, Old George. He had a vibe about as bad as a snake. No, George, oh George, you leave a mark for a couple of days. He burned like fire, he cut like a knife, he put the fear of God in our minds. Oh George, oh, oh. Little leather loop at the end with a twist kept everything tied right around her wrist. We said, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, never gave any lip because we knew she wasn't afraid to let him rip. Oh, George, you had a vibe about as bad as a snake. No, George, oh, George, you leave a mark for a couple of days. He burned like fire, he cut like a knife, he put the fear of God in our minds. Oh, George, oh. We snuck through the window that she left unlocked, stole him off the hook beside the grandfather clock, took him to the woods and burned him to ash, put him in a jar along with the match. So long, old George, you had a vibe about as bad as a snake. No, George, oh George, you leave a mark for a couple of days. Burn like fire, he cut like a knife, he put the fear of God in our minds. Oh George, oh. And so long, oh George, oh. Thank y'all. I keep telling my bandmates, I'm like, honestly, y'all, I told my mom this and she about crap the other day. I said, I checked the obituaries to see if Miss Starr was still around because I'm really, really nervous that she's going to find that song and come after me with George. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We're going to come out with that one. We just recorded a 5-song original EP with Susu Studio in Charlotte. My band and I did. And Old George is going to be the first one out. So I hope to have it out right before the festival starts in November. But y'all pray for me because I don't want her to find that thing. But another song that's on that, it's called Mountain Man. And long story short, I started at App State up the road in Boone when I was, heck yeah, are you a Mountaineer? Hard supporter of Mountaineers, heck yes, I love it. I'll take it any day. But yeah, so I went up to App State in 2012 for college and loved my time up there. And 3 weeks before I graduated, I met this dude when I was singing karaoke, and it was Girl Crush of all songs. And after I finished singing that song, he came up to me and tapped me on the shoulder because I was walking back to my table, and we got to talking, and then I ended up marrying him. And he's from Banner Elk, and so I went up there and found me a mountain man, and then I didn't go back home. And so this is a story basically telling my parents that I'm staying in Boone, and it's been, 12 years now that I've been up there. So we'll get it going. And I like to call my stuff, like a lot of it's based in truth, but obviously that last song was not completely true. So I like to say that I'm able to give you at least 3 chords in the half truth. So that's what you're going to get from me, okay? All right. I found me a mountain man. He plays in a little old bluegrass band. His grandmama's in the pen for cooking a batch high in the hills of Appalachia. Daddy, I found me a mountain man. Said he gon' put a ring here on my hand. He took me up to the ridge on the top of the world. You're my ride or die, honey, won't you be my girl? Oh, now daddy, I'm telling you, and the simple truth. Girl named Callie, tell her that we love her every day and night. Like you did for me, I'll raise her right. I'm begging you, give him a chance. 'Cause Daddy, I found me a mountain man. He said, look me in the eye before you go. Girl, I loved you first, that I hope you know. I said, don't cry for me, please understand. I can still love you in my mountain man. Oh, now daddy, I'm telling you. Oh, simple truth. Where we'll have a pretty girl named Callie. Tell her that we love her every day and night. Like you did for me, I'll raise her right. I'm begging you, give him a chance. 'Cause Daddy, I found me a mountain man. I'm begging you, give him a chance. 'Cause Daddy, I found me a mountain man. Thank y'all. I told y'all I was going to cheat. I'm not like y'all guitar players out there. I usually like to rely on my counterparts. They're way more talented in the guitar department than I am to play this stuff for me. But this one's newish, so we're going to get it going here. Thank y'all for bearing with me. I appreciate it. So I'm going to do one that is not going to be on the EP. It's the newest one that I've written. But it's called Life is Good. I also call it Tommy's Song because Tommy is a friend of mine and my husband's. And more of a friend situation for me, but he's really, really close with my husband's best friend and just that whole group over there. So he has had a hard run of it. Big time, like life-wise, and I've heard some of the stories as to what he's gone through in his life. And one night we were sitting over at the shop, as we call it, like everybody else does, it seems like, and we were just sitting around the fire, and I had just pretty much found out like what had happened in his life, and I remember asking him, or actually it was my husband that asked him, like, "What do you think, Tommy?" Just kind of saying like, "How you feeling? What's up? How's it going?" So he's like, "What do you think, Tommy?" And he was like, "Man, I think life is good." And it just struck me as kind of heartbreaking in the first place, just because I know the type of things that he's gone through, and it's only a sliver, I'm sure, of a very much larger picture. But I wrote this in kind of with him in mind, so it's kind of loosely based around him, but this one's called Life is Good. He's been kicking rocks and drinking beer, not a ray of hope, wanted over 30 years. Starter fluid art in the gravel at night, after a few tokes too many from the end of the pipe. He lost a wife and a son in the same damn year. For a time might have had a mind to disappear. Not all that sure whether he could understand God's will or why he ever would. But when what do you think, Tommy? He says, I think that life is good. Life is good for now, I'm upright. Miller in hand, can you give me a light? I must have used mine up, setting the earth ablaze. Life is good when you've got friends like these, looking out for me, keepers of the keys. Might worry but never judge me for my ways, like good friends should. Yeah, I think life is good. He stood up in his whitewashed jeans, holes in the knees, covered in grease, from working at the shop at the top of King Street. Late buddies' memories, the company he keeps. Times and nights, hard to get out of bed after that much loss, hard not to feel the dread of being without them all the while. Behind the pain and through a crooked smile. When you ask, what do you think, Tommy? He says, well, I think life is good. Life is good for now, I'm upright. Miller in hand, can you give me a light? Must have used mine up, setting the earth ablaze. Life is good when you've got friends like these, looking out for me, keepers of the keys. Might worry but never judge me for my ways, like good friends should. Life is good, all things considered. Don't want to spend my days feeling jaded and bitter, but when I do, I'll forgive the one in the mirror, and like I should. Yeah, I think life is good. Yeah, I think life is good. Y'all sure are some kind people. I'm used to being background noise at a bunch of places where somebody's like gnawing on a chicken bone over in the corner and drinking some beer. And I'm like, you know, this has always been a dream of mine to come to a place like this because, I mean, I've seen, you know, like I said, Brent Cobb on the stage, and I love his, like, storytelling aspect that kind of goes along with every song that he does. And that just really speaks to me, and I've always wanted to be able to create that myself as well. So this is step one, and I'm loving step one, y'all. So thank you for thanks for supporting local music. All right, I got two more for you. So this next one's also one of the ones that we did record in June, and it's also about my husband because I write a lot of stuff about my husband. There's actually one more on there about him, but I'm not doing that one tonight. But you can check that out when it comes out. But this one's called Didn't Stand a Chance. And no joke, like what I told you a while ago, I was singing karaoke, sang Girl Crush, no joke also. And he came up and tapped me on the shoulder, and the rest is history. And so this is a loosely based story around that. I thought I lost it all in a wishing well until I lost it all the day I fell for you. I didn't stand a chance. You tapped me on my shoulder after singing my song and said, I just can't ever let you be alone again. I knew I had it coming because it hit me where it hurts. Hit me where it feels good. Pick myself up for the dirt just as soon as I could. And catch my breath, I could never want anyone else. 'Cause you get me higher than Willie any day of the week, and wilder than any rabid beast. I think you know what I mean when I tell you, baby, I didn't stand a chance. You get me out late every single night. I wouldn't drive back home till the morning light most times. I didn't give a damn. Truck bed picking on an old guitar, parked in the gravel, saw a shooting star. Lord, I wished for that it would hit me where it hurts, hit me where it feels good. Pick Just as soon as I could catch my breath, I could never want anyone else. 'Cause you get me higher than Willie any day of the week, and wilder than any rabid beast. I think you know what I mean when I tell you, baby, that you get me higher than Willie any day of the week, and wilder than any rabid beast. I think you know what I mean when I tell you, baby, I didn't stand a chance. Appreciate that very much, y'all. Brian, did you need me to go ahead and hop off? I know I took longer than expected, but. Oh, it's up to you. Oh, it's 4. Whatever your heart desires. Oh, I don't care. Whatever your heart desires. Thank y'all so much. Okay, this one I wrote like quite a number of years ago, actually. But this one's called "Don't Bother Forgiving Me." And I like to think of it kind of like an anthem to you do you, and don't apologize for it, because you didn't ask anybody's opinion as to what you're doing with your own life, so they don't have to forgive you for it because you didn't ask them, did you? I got holes in my boots and my rings turn my fingers green. I drink whatever's on special and I smoke to help me sleep. I won't get all dolled up to have a night out on the town. I cuss like a sailor, but I tone it down when my mama's around. Lord, I swear I am who I am. I do what I want, and I won't say I'm sorry unless I get caught. And I didn't ask your opinion, so don't bother forgiving me. I got some dirt beneath my nails, but I don't give a damn. I gotta work to make a living, and I'll do whatever I can. Van Halen, then the Tractors on the jukebox down the hall. And Baby Likes to Rock It has always been my favorite song. Don't you know that I am who I am? I do what I want, and I won't say I'm sorry unless I get caught. Well, I didn't ask your opinion, so don't bother forgiving me. I am who I am. I do what I want, and I won't say I'm sorry unless I get caught. Well, I didn't ask your opinion, so don't bother forgiving. Well, I didn't ask your opinion. Don't you bother forgiving. Don't you bother forgiving me. Thank y'all so much. This was super fun. Thank y'all.
All right, y'all. That's Pressley Laton right there. Great songwriting. I love the lyrics. You got a great range on your vocals. Pressley was a newcomer here. Kind of, sort of, basically, I want to say, it's a weird phrase, but hired sight unheard. I mean, I checked you out a little bit on Facebook and everything, your videos and everything, but
Thanks for taking a stab on me.
Oh,
Okay.
totally. Well, I mean, and that's what I was going to get at is, you showed a lot of initiative in being involved with something like this, and that's why we wanted to have you involved. So we're excited to have you tonight, and we're excited to have you in November. Absolutely.
Well, thank you. I'll see y'all in November. How about it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, am I okay to unplug?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We got 2 more artists. We appreciate all y'all hanging out this evening. Very dedicated listeners hanging out here, and that's what we love about Statesville. We got a lot of folks that love live original music. Coming up next, I'm going to have Nathan C. Davis come in here, play some tunes for us. And then we got Hannah Kaminer to close out the night. She came all the way down the mountain to play some beautiful tunes for you, so please stick around. And once again, thanks for hanging out at the Songbird Preview. Going to get Nathan up here, get him checked in, and get back to some tunes. Y'all hold tight.
Hey.
That work for you?
I think that's going to work just fine.
If you need anything, just let me know, man. We got you. All right, y'all.
Rocks Manhattan.
Well, I'm limited on the selection of spirits.
Okay,
But
I'm just saying.
all right, y'all. We're going to keep this music rolling tonight. Thanks for everybody hanging out here in person. And anybody who's tuned in on the live stream on one of the 6 or 7 pages that Josh Dickens has got this thing going out to. We appreciate y'all watching, too. Appreciate everybody up there on the balcony. Baldy, Josh, John, all of y'all helping out. I see someone else waving. Who's that? Oh, yeah, Sydney's up there. You've been down here. I didn't expect to see you up there. I was like, there's more people than usual. Anyways, got Nathan C. Davis up here, tuned up, ready to go. And we've had him here. So for the Songbirds, we had you over at the radio station. I remember that. Did we have you in the round, too? Yeah, we had you in the round Sunday, I think.
Yeah, I was a hired gun. I was like not the initial list, and I was a fill-in, so
That's
I got to be
right.
a part of it. So
Yeah, we had
it wasn't
someone
on the
drop out.
like marquee. It was just sort of like come in the side door. Yeah.
The secret surprise.
But I didn't get to do. I think it was round 4.
Okay.
It's a good time.
Cool, man. Yeah, well, we're glad to have you back, and I believe we're going to be having you in the round again in November. But tonight we're just gonna get a little one-on-one solo thing from you. I'm just gonna ask you. I don't even think I have any questions to ask, man. I'm just gonna probably let you do your thing. Is that cool? I didn't come.
You're in charge.
I didn't come prepared, man. I just wanted to hear some tunes tonight. That's all I wanted. Give me some fog.
Turn on the lights.
All right, the fog helps. So now I think we're ready to do this thing for real. The party has officially started on Thursday night.
I feel like I'm a part of it now.
I know, right? It's like WWF up here, it feels like, or something. All right, y'all. So I'm
no
just
throwing chairs.
Yeah, no chair. We need these chairs. They're important.
Yeah.
I do have folding chairs in the back for later when we get the wrestling ring out. Sorry. All right, Nathan. Enough antics aside. Let's hear some tunes, man.
All right. So hello. I'm Nathan. As Brian so said. I'm originally from San Diego, and I moved a lot growing up. Moved a lot since. But Charlotte's home now, and I've had the pleasure of playing my guitar in lots of different cities and states, and even recently. And I'm in Statesville tonight. I gotta tell myself what day it is. It's logged a lot of miles lately. Last weekend so 2 weekends ago I was in Nashville. Last weekend until yesterday I was in Charleston. Now here I am in Statesville, and I go home tonight. So it's always interesting picking songs for these kinds of things, because I'm not a parent, but I can imagine it's a bit like saying, hey, you're going on vacation, and of your 4 children, you have to pick one to go with you. And it's like, oh, so it's like, yeah, I'm here to let you meet my music family, but I can only pick a couple of people from the group. And it's like, but I want to play them all, you know? I'm going to start with one that's a nice little intro tune. And this one's about that kind of memory lane as you're looking back and you've got a few years on Earth. That trip has a little more length to it, a little more interesting things on the sidelines, and a couple more turns in the road. So that's where this one came from. Off the top of an old shoebox, 2 decades full of snapshots. A Tom Petty ticket seat down Roy. Love letters never saw light of day. Yeah, it's crazy how my heart keeps chasing a part of me that's fading. Yesterday, got the years like 5, 10, 15, 20. A man, this boy grew up in a hurry, and no, the world has changed. Some things stay the same, like those first 5, 10, 15, 20 years made me who I am today. Picture of me soaked in Gatorade, newspaper clip from when we once stayed. Boy Scout badge, my prom bow tie. I never returned, and now I know why. Yeah, it's crazy how my heart keeps chasing a part of me that's faded out. Yesterday, got the years like 5, 10, 15, 20. Man, this boy grew up in a hurry, and no, the world has changed. Some things stay the same, like those first 5, 10, 15, 20 years made me who I am today. ain't afraid of what's coming my way. The next year, 5, 10, 15, 20. Man, this boy ain't in no hurry. And yeah, the world may change. One thing I can say is that the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years starts with who I am today. Dusted off the top of an old shoebox, 2 decades full of old snapshots. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, that aforementioned difficulty picking songs, it's like, all right. Do we want to hear a upbeat, happy beach kind of tune or a love song? All right. Let's do that one. Yeah, this one doesn't need a lot of introduction. A couple of producers I've worked with have called a fair amount of my music California country. Being from San Diego, just what comes out, I guess. But this song, I think, certainly fits that description. So this is Chasing Blue Skies. Haze and lazy days, couldn't drink the summer, 10 toes buried in the sand, sipping on coconuts with paper umbrellas, no place to be, no special plans. Yeah, that's the life in my dreams, paradise. It's you and me, yeah, yeah. I'm chasing the blue skies, I'm heading for love, packing nothing but good times. Come on along, watch our cares go up in smoke as we kick back and take it slow. There's nothing I'd rather do, spend my days just chilling with you. Streets of concrete, jackhammer thumping, car horn blowing on the breeze. Traffic jams and tail lights, people racing and running, skyscrapers stretching past the trees. I close my eyes, sail away, just you and I, to a perfect day. Yeah, yeah. I'm chasing the blue skies, I'm heading for love, packing nothing but good times. Come on along, watch our cares go up in smoke as we kick back and take it slow. There's nothing I'd rather do, spend my days just chilling with you. You and I to a perfect day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm chasing the blue skies, I'm heading for love, packing nothing but good times. Come on along, watch our cares go up in smoke as we get back and take it slow. There's nothing I'd rather do, spend my days just chillin' with. There's nothing I'd rather do. No. Spend my days just chillin' with you. Appreciate it, guys. Let's see here. I got you up, so I'm going to bring you back down. This is the ballad of the set. This song is an interesting composition of the recognition when you're writing that one of the many tools a songwriter has, the one that stands out to me is the concept of love in the face of adversity. If you think about a lot of classic songs, most classic songs, timeless tunes, are kind of about that thing. And the love you never had, or the love you hadn't lost, or something like that is right along the lines of that idea. And with that thought in mind, this song is a perspective of the world that lives inside and exists inside a love song. This is nothing like a love song. Sometimes when I'm driving all alone, I get crazy. Turn the radio on, think maybe you'll come running back just like in a song. I turn it up, sing along so loud, thinking maybe you'll hear me. For a while it starts to feel like you're near me. The music takes us back where we belong. But I'm still waiting on the part where the boy gets the girl. Every wrong's made right, all is well in the world. The music ends, but the hurt goes on and on. Long. 'Cause we ain't nothing like a love song. Sometimes when my heart's about to break, it don't take much to imagine they're all singing about us. I wanna believe even though I can't find anything strong enough to keep us together. Baby, you and me, we don't sound like forever. And I blame it on that damn radio. Well, I'm still waiting on the part where the boy gets the girl. If it wrong's made right, all is well in the world. Music ends, but the hurt goes on and on. nothing like a love song. Nothing like a love song. Still waiting on a par where the boy gets the girl. If it wrongs me right, all is well in the world. Music ends, but the hurt goes on and on, on. 'Cause we ain't nothing like a love song. Nothing like a love song. Yeah, sometimes when I'm driving on the road, I get crazy. Thank you. Look at my list here. All right. In a 5-song set, I'm going to try and be as diversified as possible. Been really busy this year with music, and unfortunately, one of the things that have suffered, besides sleep, is a record I've had done since last November. Well, it was cut in November. I think the mixes were done in April. Tells you how long it takes to get to where it's like, oh, I like it now. And they're still there. They're mastered. They're ready, and I haven't had any time to do anything with them. And the songs keep stacking up, but this next song is actually on that record and yet to be released. And the song is definitely different than most things I've written. And I've had friends hear it at things and be like, hey, I didn't know you liked that one. So thanks for asking for it. And it's time to start playing this one, I guess. This is a song called Green Light. Yes, I am a one-man army, trying to take the whole world on, feeling like a matchbook burning, on the wind I'm gone, on the wind I'm gone. No, I'm not a holy roller, but I believe somebody is up there. I don't know what love is. Got to come from somewhere. Got to come from somewhere. So come on, green light, I wanna go. I ain't moving so long. Don't know which way to go. Slaves to the street lights, the ducks in a row. So come on, green light. Baby, been the sunshine shining. Yeah, you've been the pouring rain. Sometimes you're on the station, other times you're the train, making your own change. So come on, green light, well, I wanna go. I ain't moved in so long, I don't know which way to go. Slaves to the street lights, like ducks in a row. So come on, green light, well, I wanna go. So give me a green light, well, I wanna go. Lately things feel like you're walking on a wire. You're trying to catch yourself if you're falling down. I know love is like trying to catch fire when the world is turning, but ain't turning on your love. Turning on your love. Yes, I am a one-man army. I'm trying to take the whole world on. I'm feeling like a matchbook burning. On the wind I'm gone. 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 With the wind I'm gone. Thank you. All right. Reaching to different corners in the catalog here. Let's see. All right. So this song came about during the pandemic, COVID, when we're all locked up at home. Being from San Diego, it wasn't really, didn't seem like a bad idea at first, because I've never had a snow day. So it was like, oh, so just hang out here? And like, okay, what are we supposed to do? Oh, cool, just hang out? Awesome. You know, that 2 weeks kind of kept growing, but it was interesting to hear people's experiences and how they varied. And it struck me, though, too, that there was a lot of shared experiences during that time. A lot of binge-watching TV shows and binging the liquor cabinet, or both. But for some reason, I found myself doing neither. And it wasn't like some kind of self-help thing. It just sort of went that way for me. I spent a lot of time reading, going for long walks, and writing. And this song is what I like to call one of my quarantine babies, and that means different things to different people. And took a minute to land in the back. That's fine. But yeah, the funny thing was for this, every time I'd work on it, it would start to storm. And you could hear thunderstorms or rain, and we got to be kind of a thing where it's like, really, again? Like, and the irony there is this song was always called Rainstorm. I miss the days we were young. The world was new and the song life had just begun. The summer sky was turning gray. Me and my best friend, the trees swaying in the wind. I remember that day. Almost feel the first drop hit my skin. Oh, my heart racing like that again. On a love like running in a rainstorm. 8 years old, laughing out loud, trying to get back home. Felt like magic in the wind that day. I'd give anything to feel that way. Caught up in the moment, simple and sweet, being her. Our bare feet, yeah, thunder rolling. All I know is I wanna love like running in a rainstorm. Well, the rain comes and goes, but it ain't the same. Still waiting on that perfect storm to carry me away. When it falls, allow won't hide. Drop everything right at the doorway and run outside. Almost feel the first drop hit my skin. Want my heart racing like that again. Wanna love like running in a rainstorm. 8 years old, laughing out loud, trying to get back home. Felt like magic in the wind that day. I'd give anything to feel that way. Caught up in the moment, simple and sweet, being her in our bare feet, yeah, thunder rolling. All I know is I wanna love like running in a rainstorm. Bet you that night your love rolled in like a hurricane, so unexpected. The air was electric, the rush was the same. Let's running in a rainstorm. 8 years old, laughing out loud, trying to get back home. Felt like magic in the wind that day. Like if anything to feel that way. Caught up in the moment, simple and sweet. You and me and our bare feet, yeah, thunder rolling. All I know is I gotta love like running in a rainstorm. Running, running, running like in a rainstorm.
Nathan C. Davis, everybody. Good stuff, my friend. Painting some great pictures with words, as usual. And you got some great stories between your songs, too. Some people have a hard time with that, but you seem to just let it flow naturally, man.
I could go longer. It's just it's kind of a conversation. Like
Right.
It just happens to be to music sometimes, and then the conversation can come and go. And
Yeah,
it's,
man. Well,
so I
that's-
dig the format for sure.
That's something that we dig about you, man.
appreciate
Glad to
that.
have you. Glad to have you be a part of all this. And once again, we'll have you back in November.
Yeah, I can't wait. Thanks again, guys.
All right, y'all. We got one more performer tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out. We got Hannah Kaminer coming up here next, and she was part of the Women's Appreciation Round in April, and we were just chit-chatting outside a second ago about how special that was. And it was just so cool because they were singing each other's songs within, the second time they got to a chorus and singing harmonies with each other and just telling stories that connected all of the performers on stage together in the moment. And it was just really, really special. And I'm excited to have her be part of it again coming up in November. And I'm also equally excited to have her here tonight. She came all the way down the mountain from Asheville, right? Yep, all the way from up in the Asheville area. So we're excited to have her here. Just hold tight for just a minute. We're going to move some things around, get everything tuned up, and get you some more tunes to close out your Thursday evening. Thanks, guys.
It's faded now that I don't love you anyway. The shingles on the farmhouse have all blown off in the wind, but I'm guessing I'm the only one who's noticing. A piece of land makes a home. It's the only way I've ever known. But you sold off the pieces of my heart acre by acre. Now love's something I'll never own. Every field that we'd sown to that savings and loan. So I'm leaving. Oh, I'm gone, gone, gone. Chickens scratch the ground for the feed that never comes. The cows have wandered off to the fields they used to roam. You're staring at the sky for the rain that doesn't fall. And I'm standing in the kitchen trying to hold on to it all. A piece of land makes a home. It's the only way I've ever known. But you sold off the pieces of my heart acre by acre. Now love's something I'll never own. Every field that we'd sown to that savings and loan. So I'm leaving. Oh, I'm gone, gone, gone. Starching collars, ironing the wrinkles from your shirts. Missing days when I thought it didn't matter. Your sons have gone to cities where they say they've found more work. And our daughters want to climb the social ladders. A piece of land makes a home. It's the only way I've ever known. But you sold off the pieces of my heart acre by acre. Now love's something I'll never own. Every field that we'd sown to that savings and loan. So I'm leaving. Oh, I'm gone, gone, gone. Oh, I'm leaving. Oh, I'm gone, gone, gone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, when Brian texted me that we were doing this preview thing, asked me if I want to come, it was a no-brainer because I can see what he's doing, trying to build community around songwriting and music and just people having good conversations, and I just want to be a part of it. So thank you for inviting me back.
gonna do I've never done a workshop before, but Brian asked me to do a workshop in November. It's gonna be songs about going home and leaving home. So I'm gonna do a few of those tonight. And this is kind of about when I tried to find my home in a person and they wanted to move to Knoxville. And I was not very happy about that. You had me thinking about Knoxville, honey, I'd rather die. You had me seeing my kitchen as a place to meet you every night. You had me sewing my plans, holding your hands, dancing in the driveway in plain sight. Should've known with a grip so tight, you were holding on for dear life, or an easy ride. You let me go like you never had a hold on me. You had me meeting your mama to see if I loved her, I might. You had me wondering if babies were something I could buy. You had me changing my plans, holding your hands, dancing in the driveway in plain sight. Should've known with a grip so tight, you were holding on for dear life, oh, an easy ride. You let me go like you never had a hold on me. Where's the line between holding tight and cherishing real love and a real bad need? Where's the line between holding tight and suffocating? 'Cause I can hardly breathe. You had me thinking about Knoxville, honey, I'd still rather die. You had me singing my kitchen as my favorite place to cry. You had me wrecking my plans, bringing my hands falling apart in plain sight. Should've known with a grip so tight, you were holding on for dear life, or an easy ride. You let me go like you never had a hold on me. You let me go like you never had a hold on me. You let me go like you never had a hold on me. I might need a little more volume on my guitar for this one. This is a song I wrote about the area around Black Mountain, which is part of where I grew up in Swannanoa. I got really fascinated by the book Cold Mountain, and I didn't actually read it, but I was fascinated with the idea of it. Don't tell my English teacher. Anyways, but just kind of that idea of, you know, whatever the context, whatever the war, coming home from war and things not being the same. And I figure we're in an old jail, so I can play my spookiest song. When you are broken and weary, long in the tooth and wide in the eyes, come on to Black Mountain Valley. Oh, let the seven sisters sing a lullaby. sweet swan of Noah, and the light from these hills will lighten your load. When you are frozen and wandering, lost in your heart and lost in the heat, come home to Black Mountain Valley, come home to my hearth, come home to me. When you are lost in the bloodshed, stains on your hands, stains on your teeth, come to the sweet swan of Noah, oh come to the river for baptism deep. When you away on your journey, when your hopes fail and your comforts flee, then lift your eyes to these ridges, for you come from these hills, you belong to me. All right, I'm gonna do two more songs, and I want to play this one because I feel like this area, like the area I grew up, is very deeply religious, and I always like to give a little counterpart to that. I deeply value my upbringing, and I also have a couple bones to pick with it. And it took me a really long time to finish this song. I started in 2019. I finished it in 2022 and finally recorded it and putting out a new album this fall. And it'll be on there. Thank you. It is a lot of work going into that, so thank you. I was trying to find the words for my faith crisis that I had, and I was really pissed when they came from a hymn. So this is the song that came from that. Wasn't long ago I knew a place to rest my head, soft hair on grizzled arms. Thought I saw a twinkle in those all-knowing eyes. You were holding on so tight. I was leaning on the everlasting arms, but I don't know where they went. Can't seem to find my way back to them. Rock of ages, how did you become? Cold and hardened face, blocking out the sun. Have I been talking to an echo of my mind? I'll get my thoughts back on the road between the lines. I was leaning on the everlasting arms, but I don't know where they went. Can't seem to find my way back to them. You can walk me back inside to where it all began. Tell me just how great it was right before it went to shit. You can walk around an empty garden for a while, still know nothing about who abandoned it. 'Cause I was leaning on the everlasting arms, but I don't know where they went. Can't seem to find my way back to them. Your love's a riddle, like a parsnip, like pretty blood, like kissing stone lips. Your love's a bargain, but a hard one. I've played all my chips. Damn your bait and switch. 'Cause I was leaning on the everlasting arms, but I don't know where they went. Can't seem to find my way back to them. Wasn't long ago I knew a place to rest my head, soft hair on grizzled arms. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to be a counterpoint to myself by saying if my church had not introduced me to the concept of unconditional love, then I would not have recognized it outside. I would not have really realized that that was what I was looking for. So I'm going to sing a song about that, finding it not actually in church, but being able to recognize it is good. And thank you again for having me, and thank you for letting me close this out. This song is called The Ledger. Your love colors outside the edges of affection, duty and respect, and I had to throw away my ledger, 'cause there was no way I could ever pay you back. When I met you, you were just another stranger. I was studying you from your head to your toes, calculating every smile to see if you would be worth my while. There was still so much I didn't know. Your love colors outside the edges of affection, duty and respect, and I had to throw away my ledger, 'cause there was no way I could ever Thank you very much.
What a way to close out the Songbird preview, y'all. Hannah Kaminer, the angelic voice that I did not get to witness and finally did in person tonight. That was so good. And appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Got a nice little taste of what's to come in November. Thanks for hanging out. My name is Brian Olson, and I hope y'all have a nice Thursday evening.